Should you take me from this darkness left inside? Left inside.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the premiere episode of NXT Evolved. Picture it like this: NXT is Raw and NXT Evolved is NXT. Picture it like that. That is how this is going to be set up. I've set this up as a minor show. We've got 3 matches. I have changed it now to 4 matches, so not next week's episode, but the week after that you should see 4 matches on NXT Evolved. And essentially it's just going to be the superstars that you aren't really seeing on NXT, and it's going to be a great chance for you to see some of those superstars, and it's going to be a great chance for me to use those superstars and see what they can actually bring to the table, and see if we want to, you know, sign them up or whatever, you know, just move them up to NXT. That's kind of what this whole situation is. So once the superstar's in a good place, and I've actually got plans for them and I actually know what I'm doing, I will then move them up to NXT. But that's only if I've got plans. They could be dominating NXT Evolved for 8 weeks. If I ain't got a plan for them, they ain't moving up. It's the same with Finn Balor, who was in NXT for 2 years. Sami Zayn was in NXT for like 3 years before they even moved him up, and still them motherfuckers don't have nothing for my boy Sami Zayn. But that's another freaking story, because that pisses me off. So that's what we're gonna kind of roll with. We have got an NXT Evolved Championship, which will be decided in a Fatal 4-Way in tonight's main event. But we're going to kick the show off with a bit of a light heavyweight matchup, a bit of a high flying cruiserweight, technical, in your face, kind of indie action style wrestling with Hideo Itami and one of the greatest, one of the best, should I say, British wrestlers on the indie scene as we speak, Will Ospreay. I was really expecting Will to compete in the British tournament that they had on the WWE network. I was really expecting him to be there, but unfortunately apparently he wasn't able to, due to the fact that he still had a contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling and they weren't willing to negotiate with the WWE. But that was a massive corkscrew splash on the outside, and oh my lord, when you just draw that head pause through the that is, you can't pause after that. That's just full on not even acceptable. But as I said, don't know about Smackdown Live, but NXT is not PG. We are in this is the attitude era of today, if you will. No, I don't know. Anyway, moving back onto the match. Flipping hell, that I even know what that move is called. I need to find out because it's absolutely disgusting. I know it's originally set as a Canadian Destroyer, but it's absolutely disgusting. Like, how can you flip and drill someone's head into the mat? Pause. Oh my lord, Will Ospreay is doing styles in this match, and don't you think Will Ospreay kind of has a don't you think Will Ospreay has a similar attire to AJ Styles when he first broke into TNA? Like TNA up until 2007, I believe. AJ Styles used to wear shorts and knee pads and hip pads like that, and then he changed up to the tights. So Will Ospreay probably taken that from AJ, probably a bit inspired by the young AJ Styles. But anyway, an impressive win by Will Ospreay. Picks up a win over Hideo Itami, who I actually didn't even know I had. It took my boy Kerosene to mention to me. We talk like every day, and we're talking, and he was just like, "What's happening with Hideo Itami?" I was like, "I don't know." And he was just like, "You know you've got him." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "He was on the first Raw." I was like, "Oh yeah." So I completely forgot I had Hideo Itami. We're just gonna roll with the injury storyline. That's what I'll probably tell like the website to put up on site, because I completely forgot. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, here we go. Got Rusev making his NXT debut after being released by Smackdown Live due to, which I think is a poor excuse to release a superstar. Smackdown Live, you should know better. Shame on your ass. They released him because he had a bad match. How many superstars do we see every single time we watch the WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, whatever you prefer? How many times do we see a superstar mess up? How many times do we see a superstar have a bad match? Do they get released? No. But that's the way SmackDown Live treats their superstars. No respect. not one smit of respect is given to their superstars. So I'm glad we brought Rusev in. It's a breath of fresh air, a different nation as well, Bulgarian, and that's going to help us out a bit to break through in that country. The Bulgarians will be supporting Rusev, obviously, and I don't even know if he's from Bulgaria. I don't even know. He's got a tattoo on his arm, but I'm confused with him and Lana, because let me tell you something real quick. I was 100% convinced Lana was freaking from Russia, because her accent is on point, y'all. Her accent is clean. So I thought she was Russian, because she got that Russian accent on point. She looks like she's Russian by the hair and the way she dresses, you know, the high skirt, the blazer and everything, and that's what I thought. And then I commented on a WWE video for Total Divas, and these mud truckers are telling me, because I asked the question, I was like, is Lana actually from America or is she from Russia? And they were like, no, she's American. So I was like, what? So I'm confused now, because I don't know if low-key Rusev has just got that Bulgarian tattoo on his arm for his gimmick, and he's just got the Bulgarian gimmick, or if he's actually from American, because I don't fuck with Total Divas, so I don't know that stuff. So let me know in the comment section if you do know. I don't know if he is American or Bulgarian, but he got the he's played it well so far. So what? Oh my lord, that kick completely winded the midsection of Ty Dillinger, and then the stomp to the midsection, the stomp to the back, and then the camel clutch. Let me tell you how smart and technical that was. The splash from Ty Dillinger was missed. Winded was he. Rusev then kicked him in the chest to take his breath away, stomped him in the midsection to keep him winded, punched him or stepped on him on his back where oxygen still runs through his body, and then got him in the camel clutch to cut off his whole circulation. That is smart, Rusev. Nah, that is smart. I see Smackdown Live, that's what you don't notice about your superstar. Well, superstar actually got some brains. Well, had some brains, because he ain't on the Smackdown Live anymore. He's on NXT, and he about to do this, he about to take over. But I don't think Ty Dillinger is going to take that loss sitting down. I think Ty Dillinger is going to come back with a vengeance, because that was a quick way to go out, to say the least. So we'll have to see how this all unfolds next week. But here we go, y'all. Fatal 4-way match for the NXT Evolved Championship, and you've got the new signee Daniel Bryan, who is now fit to wrestle, has signed an exclusive contract with Evolve. How long will he be on Evolve for? I don't know, because we all know that Daniel Bryan is a very big superstar. He wrestles for the fans. He is a fan of the product, and you know, he's got passion for it. So when you mix that all into one bowl, you get the perfect wrestler for fans, and it was Daniel Bryan. Fortunately, sustained a lot of injuries, but he's back now. He's healthy, he's fit again, and hopefully he can become very successful on NXT Evolve. But here comes the second superstar for this match, a man who we saw debut at Respect and had a solid match, to say the least, against Zack Ryder, and is now making his way out to compete for the NXT Evolve Championship. Could this be the start of the Bullet Club's reign over this universe, as we have now got Adam Cole and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson on NXT Evolve? So my boys, it's getting real. The Bullet Club are spreading like a virus, and on NXT, and are now on NXT Evolve. So we'll have to see what happens with them lot, because really and truly, they ain't a joke. There's 8 members on the active roster. I'm not gonna tell you who another 2 superstars are, because we're still in contract talks as we speak, but they are a tag team. You can probably guess who they are if you are a fan of the indie scene. I won't need to say you, but if you're a fan of this guy, then you're probably thinking, what in the blue hell is CM Punk doing down here? Why has he downgraded to NXT Evolve? Let me tell you why. CM Punk actually spoke to me and said, look, I'm not getting no shine on the main roster. I'm not really going anywhere on the main roster. How's about you let me go down to NXT Evolve, build my way up in the universe mode, and then move me back onto the main roster and let me challenge for the NXT Championship. I was like, cool, if you want to start from Evolve, no problem with me. bigger superstars on there, the bigger the pool for views. So yeah, that's where we're going with him. And Cody Rhodes is now on NXT as well. Signed a contract with him not too long ago, and we had to sit down because, you know, Cody Rhodes has been through a fair few gimmicks, my boys. We had the Cody Rhodes, the Young Rhodes. Then we had the Legacy Rhodes. Then we had the Dashing Cody Rhodes. Then we had the Mustache Cody. No, then we had the Ugly Cody Rhodes. Then we had the Mustache Dashing Cody Rhodes. Then we had back to the Dashing Cody Rhodes, and then we had Stardust. My boy been through a whole bunch of gimmicks, but the Dashing Cody Rhodes is now on NXT Evolved, and there is the championship, looking all pretty. Created that myself. Put some respect on it. That is a clean looking belt, to be honest with you. I might even consider making. Look at it. Watch this. Oh my god. What? You go shout like that? Shout. I'll see you. Anyway, here we go. NXT Evolved. Who is going to be the first ever NXT Evolved champion? That is big. You're going down in the history books in this universe mode. So whoever wins this, but later on in the match, all 4 superstars decided to take the match on the outside. Referee was confused as fuck. That man didn't know whether to count, whether to tell him to come back in the ring, or whether to just call me and tell him what do I do. Because look at him, he is lost as. That's literally why I put this in. Because the referee just looked lost. He don't know where to look. He don't know who to check after. And all 4 superstars outside of the ring just going at it, just going for the kill. My boy took one step and said, I'm still confused. But anyway, there in the match, nice reversal by Adam Cole, reversed the backdrop from Cody Rhodes. Blind elbow missed by CM Punk. Reverse City right here, mate. Reverse City. And CM Punk and Adam Cole both hit their moves there. The yes kick starting to connect to the chest of CM Punk, but DDT connects onto Adam Cole, and then the yes kick to the skull of CM Punk, and then Cody Rhodes with the Alabama Slam. I don't even know what it's called, what he calls that, but I've known that move as the Alabama Slam, and that's what I'm about to still call it. And in the ring though, Cody Rhodes watching from afar, seeing that the yes lock was applied to Adam Cole, and breaks it up quickly before Adam Cole does tap out. And Daniel Bryan was starting to feel it. The fans were on his side, starting to get some momentum in this match. Big elbow to the chest, and then running in the mid. This was the ending of the match here. My boy got all kind of momentum and mental. Cody Rhodes took out the referee, takes out Daniel Bryan, takes out Adam Cole, and then CM Punk with a scoop slam, saying it's done. It is done. 1, 2. Is it gonna be the comeback? Yes, we did it. Sleep. How you lose from a side scoop slam? Sleep. What? But nevertheless, we ain't gonna take it away from CM Punk. He is the first ever NXT Evolved champion. And if his reign is anything like his WWE Championship, which he held up for over 400 days, then we are going to be in for a long title run. But that is it from NXT Evolved. I'll see you for NXT next week.